All right, let me lower this volume. Where are we at? Okay, that's good. Phew. Let's get into this. Oh wait, gotta check my settings. Okay. Boom. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can fix the chat. Alright, I noticed sometimes when I'd go back and watch the VOD that sometimes the screen would get a little bit blurry. Almost like I had a low bitrate, so I tried raising it. Hopefully the VOD comes out better than it has in the past. I never really noticed that until recently. Let me grab the chat real quick. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to part 68 of our FGO live stream series here. We're right around the corner from 69. I know a lot of you guys are excited, so we'll see what we have planned. Cloudy, I haven't been able to tune in for these streams and I have no idea what this game is, but I will try my best to make it to part 69 celebration stream. Welcome, Yoke. I'm glad you can make it, man. Good to see you. Hope everything's been well. And I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see, we got Manta Force. What's up? We have JJ here, Cornelius, Kentucci, Tri Archer. Let's see, we have Juan here, Dip Poncho, Lord Tash, FGO Boy, Master Builder, Senor Lopez. Oh man, and this is a perfect example. So, as you can see from the title, we have a brand new servant here. A brand new servant for us to check out, see what she does, see if she's worth rolling for, because we have a couple rolls. We have about 3 10 pulls, so we have a couple rolls. We might get her, we might not. Saving up for right now. So really, I'm at the point where it's just anyone that piques my interest, I might as well get them. Let's see. Where's Sakamoto reaction? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, where's every reaction? I haven't reacted to any of the summer anime. I've just been busy, man. Busy. But hopefully I want to try to get back into seasonal reactions with this upcoming fall season. To me, the summer season was just too stacked and I didn't have enough time. If I did react, I'd have to like cram it in, like my time for reacting, I'd have to cram it in, and I'd also have to cram in some time to edit the videos, and I just wouldn't be able to upload them in a timely manner like I used to. How whenever I'd react to a series, I'd upload it, you know, ASAP. With how busy I've been lately, I just wouldn't really be able to do that. This is probably the one servant no one's gonna roll. Dang, really? Really? Oh no. Okay, so my plan was I was gonna check her out, see what she can do, and then maybe roll for her, maybe not, and then we were gonna go into Babylonia afterwards. But of course, we have this kind of looming question that I'm sure is on a couple people's mind. Will you be doing the event? And I think I won't. I mean, I'll be doing the event, but I think I'm gonna do it off screen and just kind of do it for the farming materials. And the reason why is exactly because of what Senor Lopez said. Now, he was probably joking, but there are some people that unironically think this. So, Senor Lopez said, another 5 streams not progressing the story, yay. So I feel like every time an event comes up, I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, where it's like, I can enjoy the event, know that I'm probably not going to finish it, just maybe like do the prologue, a couple chapters, and then go back to the story, and then there's going to be people saying, we're never going to finish the story, we keep taking so much time on these events, we're never going to get through the story. And then there's the other side of the coin, where I focus on the story, and people are like, oh man, he missed such a good event, like this one's so funny, this one's so good. So it's just, I think in the long term it'd be better if I just grinded out Babylonia, because there's already people saying I should just skip Babylonia, people saying Babylonia is boring, not much has changed from the anime. So I feel like the quicker I get through it, the better. Now we can start getting to new content, like actual new content. 1.5 Lost Belts, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm only skipping her because I have enough foreigners as it is. I think I have, what, like 3 foreigners maybe? Wish I could pull for her, but I'm saving. The event has spoilers of part 2. Mini NP2 her on Discord. Free items is free items, true. Free items is free items. She's quick, but her gimmick doesn't synergize with Scotty at all. The event is very short. You can tackle the whole thing in 2 hours. No, because you guys know how my streams go. If it's 2 hours for a normal person, that's gonna be like 2 streams for me. And I can already hear the comments. Isn't this the last event this year? This is not Lost Belt locked. That's not Lost Belt locked. Except for Christmas farming. Look, see? I say we skip Babylonia instead. At least do the prologue. Haters won. I would prefer that you did Babylonia off stream. I love Babylonia, but I also agree with being super excited about part 2 and more. Lost Belts are crazy stuff. Let's not get crazy with the Babylonia takes. I mean, there's a lot of people. I really don't want to skip it because, like I said from the very beginning, my whole purpose for playing the FGO game is to play through each of the singularities and kind of see how things played out in the game compared to the anime. And I feel like skipping Babylonia, even though I know a lot of people don't like it, even though viewership's probably gonna tank, I still want to go through it personally. Just because I don't think it really makes sense for me to go through all of these singularities in their entirety and then skip the last one and just go straight to Solomon. I don't know. Can't wait for Melusine and Barghest banner next month. How about you? Is it like regular Melusine and regular Barghest? Because if so, I'm not gonna lie, I would be tempted to get Melusine just because I don't really have like DPS Lancer. All of the Lancers I have can do damage, but they're not like damage dealers, you know what I mean? Let me change the music. Also, I forgot to change the screen as well. So we go here, and then here, and here, and then where's the chat? Okay, and then let's see if I can paste. Okay, oh, I was worried it wasn't gonna work. Okay. Phew. What's up, Mosta? Welcome to the stream. If Kremhild wasn't on the banner, majority of the people who rolled here wouldn't have rolled, and it's already a small number probably. Honestly, getting Kremhild is pretty tempting. It is pretty tempting, because I remember having fun using her. Babylonia was Ketz's introduction. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Lost Belt has some crazy stuff. The bosses get insane. I hope you like break bars. Exactly. People are saying like break bars are like a game changer. Once we get to that point, then I'm gonna be sweating in some of these boss fights. I didn't say skip, I said do it off screen. You can just make videos of it and drop it one by one. Yeah, but I mean, do you guys really want that after how long it took for me to upload Lilith? Do you guys really want that? You are in hell then? Cloudy ignoring his perfectly good lancers. Yeah, they're good lancers, but they're not damage dealing lancers, you know? Like, let's go through. Let's go through. Okay, lancers. Which of these guys are like damage dealing lancers? Because when I look at these guys, I see her. She is, I don't know, it seems like she's more focused on debuffing. Maybe she can do damage, but she comes off as like a debuffer. With her, she feels very defensive. She feels very defensive. What the heck? With the evade, the damage cut. She does get C stars, but I feel like her damage numbers aren't too crazy. I don't know. And then Neza, I haven't leveled Neza, to be honest. She could be good. I don't hear anybody talk about her. We have Parvati. Haven't tried her yet. Maybe she does good damage, I don't know. But she seems more like a looper, which I guess is, it's like a pseudo damage dealer. Like, you do more consistent damage, but it's not like a big burst of damage, you know? And then we have McCool here. And McCool, I don't know how to feel about him, man. Deals heavy damage, decreases attack, applies immunity to mental debuffs. Like I said, I'm sure all of these guys are good, but none of them, when I look at their skills and NPs, scream damage dealer, you know? So that's what I feel like I really need. I like both Cucullins, that's it. Valk's skills are still level 1. Don't skip on Liang Yu, she's a female Ku. But that's the thing though. Ku is most infamous for his inability to die. And you said she's like a female Ku. So she's probably similar in that sense. But I don't hear anybody saying, you know, I need Ku for his damage. You know? People just say Ku's good because he never dies. Ku goes nutty with single target damage. That man carried me through some hard bosses. You lack a good single target? That is true. I have Ku. He's my only single target. But I don't know, man. Plus Ku, he feels a little tricky to use. You guys saw how our last time using him went. I don't know. He's a little tricky just because you have to really have a like solid understanding of how guts and evade works and when to use each of them. Cause I don't know. I feel like I'm still learning that. Most servants have a defensive skill. Valk is definitely not a bad DPS. Both Parvati and Valk are good for loops. If he can't die, then he can still do damage. Yeah, but that's not a damage dealer though. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm trying to 3-turn, is Ku reliable for that? He could be, but his kit doesn't scream that, you know? You just pop dodge and keep hitting. Like evade? Cloudy got Ku's blood on his hands? True, actually. That was embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly, Manta Force, thank you. Ku can deal damage, but he barely has any self-steroids. So if I wanted to get damage out of him, I'm probably gonna have to have people, like, heavily investing into him to get big damage. Ku is for survivability. Thank you, Janice, thank you. If you do manage to secure Melusine, that's pretty much your Lancer equivalent of a pipe bomb, though. So get it. That'd be perfect. That honestly would be perfect. Okay, let me turn this music off and turn the game music on. Because I kind of zoned out and forgot it was there. Okay. Oh, let me move it over here. And then... Which? Is this the one? No. Oh, window capture is what we're looking for. Okay, okay. That's why things were so weird. So window capture, and then make this bigger. And then maybe move it up a bit. Let's see. Let me press control. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. So, let's check out WANDJINA. I feel like let's just do a quick daily. I need some embers. Let's go with I guess let's just, well, she's a foreigner, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one we pick. And then let's see if anyone has her as a support. They have to, right? There we go, there we go. We have Mallow with her. Still leveling up their skills, though. Let's see if there's someone that already has her max. That would be a bit surprising because, like you guys said, not too many people seem to have rolled for her. Let's see. It might just be Mallow. And I don't want to risk refreshing and now no one has her, so we're just checking her out anyways, so let's do it. If you get Melusine, be prepared to be in Bell debt because they are locked to LB6, I think, and she needs 300. Reminds me a lot of Berserker Toria, how she needs, like, I think she also needs a ton of the bells, doesn't she? There's like something that she needs an absolute ton of. You see, I don't worry about DPS or meta with stuff since the game can be cleared using 3 stars and lower with the right setup. True, but I just want to be able to clear things as quickly as I can, you know? Especially when it comes to farming. If I'm farming against, what is it, archers? Yeah, if I'm farming against archers, then, I mean, I have some lancers I could use, but would they be able to 3-turn? That's the question. You can farm bells in this 90++ event. Perfect. 416 bells. Okay. So, you guys said she's a quick, but she doesn't really synergize. That art is crazy. That art is crazy. Let's see. You guys said she doesn't really synergize well with her. Who would be a good support for her then? Should I just use her anyways? Surprisingly good party buffs, as well as some interesting damage niches. I still can't 10-10-10 Melusine because of those damn bells. Oh no. Okay, to be fair, I was right. I was correct in the affinity. I just needed to double check and make sure. Alright? I'm not completely hopeless. Scotty is still the best choice. That's what I was thinking. Even if they don't have good synergy, I feel like she's just strong enough to where you could plug her in and still get some value. She's quick as well too, right? She is. Oh, I don't even know if she's single target or not. Oh, and we can look at her skills real quick. So, ignore invincible, increase NP strength, apply special attack threat to humanity. That's interesting. Deal significant damage. Strength increases based on the number of spirits Avenger applied. Oh boy. Here we go. 2 C stars each turn. Increase attack strength by 100%. Oh, this is the event. Okay. Increase NP strength when on an aerial field. Increase quick card effectiveness, buster card effectiveness. Apply a state where you apply Spirit's Anger to yourself during normal attacks. Okay. And apply evade to yourself. Dang, 2 times 3 turns? That's pretty cool. And then this state lasts for 5 turns. Increase attack, critical strength for all allies. Increase NP strength. And apply a state where you apply Spirit's Anger to all WANDJINA allies when damaged. That's weird. Okay. Wait. No. I see. A state where you apply Spirit's Anger to all WANDJINA allies when damaged to all human allies. Okay, so when your allies get hit, then you get Spirit's Anger. And when you attack, you get Spirit's Anger. Okay. Increase NP gauge for yourself. Increase NP gauge per turn. And restore HP per turn. Okay, interesting. So we need human allies. I don't know, dude, I don't know anything about human traits. Humans are like people that lived, right? So an example of human would be, let's see, Da Vinci. Would Da Vinci be human? Or maybe Moriarty? Well, no, because I guess he's like a fictional character. I'm not sure. All of these are like heroes and like godlike characters. I don't know which ones would have been human. Check the third-party wiki. Your reading capability is increasing. Thank you, Jadis. Human trait, not man attribute. Oh, God. You know what? Just forget about it. Just forget about it. I don't have time to worry about all of that. But let me just recheck one more time. Significant damage to one enemy. So she's single target. I do want to try her out, though. Okay, I guess this is fine. Maybe just get rid of this. Alright. These guys are low level anyways. Human trait, not attributes. I don't know the difference. I'm not gonna lie. You'd think so, but not Da Vinci specifically. She's Star. Alright. So, we have one card for her. You know what, though? So, this just gives it to all allies flat out. And then increase NP strength for allies and then apply that state when they get hit. Okay. And then attack. So this is for all allies. And then hold on, is this C stars every turn? It is. And this gives you flat out C stars. Okay. Let's do this. We don't want to use this yet. Okay. So I guess we can save this. I'll just boom, boom, boom. Maybe this will kill. Okay. That's one Spirit's Anger. I forgot what the max was. Or the cap. Alright, now we bring in Melusine. This is for herself, right? NP gauge for yourself, NP gauge per turn. And then restore HP for all allies. That is very interesting. Dang, and we're not getting any WANDJINA cards here. Okay. Your Honor, she is in fact balling. I mean, that'd be cool if she attacked with the koala. What happened to the koala, by the way? It just got lost in the Ascensions. Okay. Shoot. I mean, a lot of my buffs are gonna run out here. I guess we could take this turn to kind of see how much damage her stacks would do. Let's see. So this is what, 4 stacks? Of Spirit's Anger. WANDJINA, I did not get time to read any of that. Dang. Oh my god. Wait, she's kind of cool. Okay. Not bad, not bad. That, what the heck? That is such a cool animation for her extra attack. That was sick. Thunderballs. Alright, final battle. Okay, how many stacks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then shoot. Does it say the max anywhere? Maybe on one of her skills? I don't see a max. Usually there's like a limit, but I guess not with her. Quick effectiveness and buster card strength. Oh, we could also swap here. How many drafts does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Let's have one more round where we just check and see what she's capable of. Because now we have even more stacks than before, but we have less buffs. So I don't know. I wish I could see how much her damage like scales per stack. You can't do stacks in farming. That's why she. Oh yeah, because when you're farming, there's not really much of an opportunity for you to get hit. Is that what you're saying? Okay. So now I guess we just clean up. Let's see if this will kill. Yeah, it should. It should. Okay. Interesting character. I feel like I'm not smart enough to even like remotely use her properly, even if I were to get her. So, oh, Bond 3 though. That's pretty huge. You're only using NP's face card farming are limited to very few servants and setups. I see what you mean. Whoa, what was that? Limited time. Dang, they're just giving away 10 of these? Oh, this is part of the back to school campaign. We gotta complete a treasure vault and complete a training grounds. We got 2 days left. Alright, so WANDJINA. Overall, I think she looks cool. Her animations are cool. I think her abilities are interesting. But she definitely does feel like one of those characters that you use her more so because you really like her. And not so much because she's like really good, you know? Like, I'm sure there's other characters that can do what she does better, or not do what she does better, but you know what I mean, right? You don't have to use her because she's the best for this specific scenario. I think there are other units that would be able to, you know, fulfill that job better, maybe. I don't know. You need like a very specific setup to really get the most out of her. What's the point then? You use characters you like. I know, but I'm saying like she's not a must-have, you know? She's not a must-roll. And I'm sure it's the same for a lot of characters, but yeah, I'm just saying like you use her because you love her, not because she's perfect for whatever situation you're looking for. Hey, the Artorial outfit. Oh yeah, I did unlock that. I gotta complete it one of these days. I was broke from summer, so I had to skip her. Also, it's 10 stacks max for her NP. Okay. 10 stacks. Yeah, I feel like when farming, you'd probably never get to 10 stacks. And, like, building stacks in the way that she requires you to play, I feel like it could be inconsistent because of the cards that you draw, you know? There's not like a lot of realistic situations where you'll be able to get to 10 stacks. I mean, no character is a must roll. I don't know about that. I mean, Castoria is right there. Castoria is right there. Okay, hard-working citizens of Uruk. No battles! No battles! Yeah, exactly. I agree, Cornelius. Castoria is a must-roll. Most servants that are not main story, Annie, or New Year are like that. That just reminded me that one of the funniest things FGO did was make Koyan Light the main focus of last year's back-to-school campaign. Why was that? Oh no. Oh no. So we have too many servants. I guess we sell then, huh? Where did all these servants come from? 803. Maybe it's the what's it called? Maybe it's the servant XP. Let's put it in our second storage. WANDJINA's final ascension alone is worth it. I don't know what everyone's talking about. Her final ascension is sick. It is sick. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Formation. Second archive. Coin of Light is an arms dealer. Oh yeah. I remember actually somebody brought that up. Somebody brought that up like way earlier into the streams. Wait, what the heck? How many did we pick? 20. What, can I only send 20 at a time? Let's see. Yeah, because our thing's completely empty. Maybe send some of these. Oh no, we can send more than 20. I don't know why it stopped there. Maybe we'll just do this. That should be more than enough. Okay. Let's do this. I posted an outfit MASH has canonically worn in FGO. I mean, when I say must have, I mean, obviously I understand that this is one of those games where you truly could complete the content using like low rarity characters. No character is 100% necessary to complete a specific boss. And like you can go through all of FGO perfectly fine without a Castoria, without an Oberon, without any of those characters that would be considered meta. But when I say a must-have character, I just mean like this character is way too good for you to pass up on, like metaphorically, you know? This character's so good, you should roll for them. Okay, let's do this. So I think right now this is the section where we're probably gonna meet the trio. We're gonna meet Ushiwaka, Leonidas, and Benkei. I'm pretty sure. This is where you'll be staying. It's old, but it should be sufficient for your needs. Let me full screen this. It was originally used as a tavern. The first floor is a shared space, and the rooms are on the second and third floors. I didn't think you'd lend us a whole building. Thank you, Sea Duty. Isn't this great, Master? 3 days after our race shift, and we already have a home to call our own. Yeah, but we've got to work to earn rent. My dream home has a white picket fence and a pool. Oh, man. Oh, you've got good taste. That's my dream, too. A happy home, just like that. But by the time I had more than 50 of those homes, they definitely weren't happy anymore. What does that mean? What the heck? Oh, whoops. I turned it off. Okay. And it's also the ideal place to set up a summoning circle. I imagine this is going to be your base this time, CloudyCrow. It's the Chaldean Embassy. We can all live here. Senpai, Merlin, Anna, Foe. A hideout for the 4 of us, including Lady Mash, plus 1 beast. I have a room in the ziggurat, but this place looks more fun. Let's go take a look at the second floor. This may be a short stay, but it's important to choose rooms. Why don't you go look too, Anna? No, it's fine. I'm fine anywhere as long as I have a place to sleep. Alright, it's unsettling to be stared at, so I'll go look. I need to watch over Merlin anyways, he has too many secrets. I remember, dude. It's funny whenever I see the scenes that were like 100% like one-to-one with the anime. I remember that exact scene where she went up with Merlin. And it was kind of like a... It kind of felt like one of those situations where like she didn't want to go up there, or no, how do I explain it? She was kind of using Merlin as an excuse. She was like, well, I guess, you know, I gotta check up on Merlin anyways, when in actuality she did want to go up there and look at it. At least from what I remember. So they both went upstairs, huh? Let's get our work done too. Mash, get the circle ready. I'll make a navigation. It'll make navigation a little easier too. Right, deploying round table, anchoring leyline coordinates. Okay, is that my cue? It's time for your circle setup mini lecture. In this episode of Magecraft Trivia, we'll cover the Age of Gods and Divine Spirits. Since you're in the BC period known as the end of the Age of Gods, it's the perfect subject. I told you about Divine Spirits before, so this time let's talk about the Age of the Gods. Mages call the magical energy that fills the atmosphere mana. The further back in time you go, the more of it there is. Think of it as the magical energy of the earth itself. It was not unlike an infinite supply of gasoline for humans. On the other hand, the individual magical energy possessed by a human or heroic spirit is called odd. Okay, I don't remember hearing about this in the anime anywhere. Odd. This magical energy comes from special nerve tissue called a magical circuit, okay? Remember though, the difference in scale between odd in a human and the Earth's mana is tremendous. Mana is a vast reservoir of energy, and odd is just a tiny little drop. And since the start of the AD era, the amount of mana has been steadily decreasing. As a result, in the 21st century, mages practice their mystics using odd alone. We'll skip over why there's less mana for now. It's got to do with the Isle of Britain, so I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Anyways, in the Age of Gods, mana was everywhere, and there wasn't just more of it, it was more potent too. Mana in the AD era is called ether, the fifth imaginary element. It's artificial magical energy, you see. Before the AD era, human civilization was still in development, and magical energy was called something else. True ether, the power that gave birth to planets and formed the stars, the true fifth element. This true ether is the root that forms the gods. It wasn't humans who ruled this era, it was the gods, or you could call them nature, or concepts if you like. Gods in the sky, gods on the earth, gods in the sea, love was a god, hate was a god, death and battle also had gods. The laws of nature were among the many authorities wielded by the gods. The world belonged to them. You could even say the gods formed many aspects of this world. There are differing opinions as to whether the gods spoken of in legends, faiths, and religions in the modern world are the same beings. But modern mages, at least, believe that many legends are interpretations of things that took place during the Age of Gods. The gods truly existed. However, with the arrival of the Age of Man, they vanished. These disappearances came in three stages: decline, parting, and opportunity. The opportunity phase took place around the 7th century BC. A great disaster around 14,000 years ago supposedly caused prehistoric mythological civilizations to weaken, hence the decline phase. You're in 2600 BC, the parting phase, at the end of the Age of Gods, where gods and humans went their separate ways. Mesopotamia is no exception. As it happens, the Mesopotamian gods came up with their own way of trying to continue the Age of Gods, but a single king ruined their plans. A king created to bind man and the gods together, part man, part god. That man they hoped would be the wedge of the heavens. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. But instead, he chose a path opposite to the one the gods had laid out for him. He chose to distance himself from the gods. Gilgamesh's rebellion caused the gods of Mesopotamia to gradually lose their power, and in time they vanished from the surface of the earth. Even in this era, the gods are gone. They fulfilled their role and vanished. The present theory is that they exist as hollow divine spirits on a higher plane, watching over the world. The true gods have vanished from this world, leaving behind only shadows. In 1,000 years, those shadows will be gone, replaced in the minds of humans only by legends. That's why I thought you wouldn't run into any living gods. I was shocked to see you'd found an alliance of goddesses. From the data I just saw, Ishtar's spirit origin was extremely close to the real thing. A god's authority is a mystic far beyond magecraft. You could call it a manifestation of omnipotence. We're not sure who your true foe is in that era, but it's clear that the goddesses aren't on your side. Be careful, CloudyCrow. I know I'm wasting my time saying this, but don't do anything too crazy, okay? Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time, you know? Just slide Ishtar a couple coins, and that'll be one goddess on our side. Did everyone get some ale? CloudyCrow and Mash are minors so they can have fruit water. Honestly? What kind of fruit we talking here? Because I think I'd prefer that. I'm sorry, I'd prefer water too. Ale is so bitter. Oh, how thoughtless of me. I heard you were a servant, so I didn't think about it. How about this milk instead? It's got honey in it, so it's sweet. I remember this. I don't like sweet things either, but okay, thank you. Okay, everyone, I'd like to have a quick toast to celebrate CloudyCrow's new job with the Uruks. Ready, everyone? Cheers! Oh no, they had the glug glug sound effects. That's crazy. Cheers! Wow, that's good stuff, especially after half a day of cleaning. Hard work is the best way to make booze taste good. I live for this kind of thing. This is delicious. I don't like sweet stuff. And Merlin took the corner room. It's not fair. If I get a chance, I think I'll murder him. Cheers, senpai. This fish is very good. They say it was caught in the river, but it doesn't taste muddy. In fact, it's quite firm. Oh, this lamb is nice and juicy too. How did they flavor it without spices? So mysterious. My curiosity may never be satisfied. Is there a chef? Servant? I've never thought about that. There's gotta be though, right? A chef servant. A servant that can just like whip up dishes and spices. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder who it'd be though. Glug glug. Oh, give us the spark notes? Yeah, so, the 14,000 years ago, there were, gods that lived, and then they left, because Gilgamesh, the king at the time, stay with me now, stay with me, Gilgamesh was like, he was sent there, or I don't know, he was with the gods at first, and then he said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, and then he left and did his own thing, and the gods were like, man, screw this, we're out of here, and they left. The end. There you go. I hope you guys wrote that down, because that's the only time I'm gonna say it. Alright, I hope you were paying attention. Benny Enma, Boudica, Tamamo Cat, and Emiya. Wait, Emiya can do that? Wait, that's kind of fire. Emiya Archer. Wow, really? Bargas, don't sleep on her. She can cook. Good enough, 6.5 out of 10. He beat them up, but you got most of it. 14,000 years ago is important, but not because Gil. Why? Is it something that'll be told in the story later? Something else that wasn't talked about that happened 14,000 years ago? Because from what it sounded like, while they were telling this story, the three, like, periods that they mentioned, it seemed like there were specific events that happened in each of those periods. Like, there was, like, something that caused the decline, something that caused the parting, and then something that caused something else. And they only talked about the event that caused the parting with Gilgamesh. Everything else, I feel like it was hinted at, but not really explained as in-depth. You'll learn eventually. It'll be told in the story later. It comes up in FGO, but it's stuff from Xtella. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. That is interesting, though. How the heck did they flavor it without spices? You're enjoying yourself, Mash. Yes, and it's all because... Hey, they're here! There we go. Fate must have brought us together again. Lord CloudyCrow, here, have a drink. Again. What other singularity did Ushiwaka appear in? I don't remember. Fate must have brought us together again. Yeah, I don't remember. Where else did we see Ushiwaka? It must have been very brief. An event. Oh, okay. So this is another one of those situations where a servant remembers us from an event. Okay. Fate, she said the thing. I almost missed it. Fate must have brought us together again. Lord CloudyCrow, here, have a drink. Ushiwakamaru, you mustn't go pouring ale for CloudyCrow. And I think you should limit your own drinking as well. Just like your sense of taste, you cannot handle liquor very well. Do not tell me you've forgotten how you embarrassed yourself on the bridge in Uruk yesterday. Ha ha ha. You didn't quite jump over 8 ships, more like 6 or maybe 5. You did a somersault into a big jump and then landed so hard you split the bridge in 2. That was crazy. Ha ha ha. Fine, sit down, turn away from me, and stare at your feet, Benkei. I've heard your warning. By the way, you never seem to stop talking. Is it because you sense your impending death? I may die tonight, and so I should say everything that's on my mind. Is that your logic? Perfect. I shall help you with your beheading. Dang. Oh my god, wait, she... And then I pop my head down at the last second. It's a party trick I like to call Waka-Benkei. What? Bro, I don't remember this from the anime. What? How did he even do that? He just, like, sucked his head in like a turtle. Ha ha ha, did you like that, Lord Yoshitsune? The trick is to pop your head down like a turtle! A turtle. Why, you have the most bizarre talents, but it was funny, so I suppose I should forgive you. He did the Killua. Yes, as you can see, it's because I've met some reliable allies. Well, I guess you can call them reliable. Dang, are you sure they're not laughable? Oh my god. Yep, I never imagined King Gilgamesh would summon other servants. But it makes sense. That explains how he's holding back the demonic front. Rider Ushiwakamaru and Lancer Musashibo Benkei defeat the demonic beasts around Uruk. And in command of the demonic front is none other than... Leonidas. See duty, I require only nutrients. Alcohol should not be enjoyed until after we've wiped out the demonic beasts. My heart is still at the front lines, just like the Uruks who are fighting day after day. But I do need to sleep. My body requires energy. But the brain requires sugar and sleep. During the battle, we soldiers are a part of a massive calculation. The load that combat places on the brain is equal to 4 days worth of doing your taxes. Oh my god. Warriors and mathematicians. Based on experience, 2 hours of battle requires a 15-minute nap. Requires it. And yet, the younger soldiers tell me that I'm the only one who can immediately fall asleep among a horde of demonic beasts and also get up right away. If you're tired, you sleep. And if you think, oh crap, you instantly wake and jam your spear into a demonic beast's maw. Survival is the first thing you learn in Sparta, but these Uruk soldiers push things to the next level. Yeah, I was about to say, this, like, Spartan training that they went through is, like, otherworldly, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had the random ability of being able to sleep on command. If you fight until you die, you can't repel the enemy army. It's a waste of a young life. Listen, if you want a motto, the motto of a defender should be, don't die until the fight is over. That's what I think. Ue, hick. And then you get the glug glug sound effects. What? Who poured ale into General Leonidas' cup? Who knows? Knowing him, he probably poured it for himself accidentally. It's good medicine for him, if you ask me. He hasn't rested as much as he says he has. The demonic beasts are calmer at night. Let's let him relax for the evening. I see, maybe you're right. If you say so, Lord Ushiwakamaru, then, well... that wasn't a long conversation, but it told us what we need to know about the power balance between them. Has Ushiwakamaru been leading the heroic spirits up until now? Merlin probably got tired to avoid assigning to such a cumbersome job. Roman, was it? It's true that I'm the representative of the heroic spirits right now. But we were summoned here by the king of this land. We know not of your Chaldea. Perhaps there's another me there among you, but please don't assume I'm the same person. Benkei, Leonidas, and I all made our contract with King Gilgamesh. If ever we're forced to choose between Lord CloudyCrow and the king, we'll choose the king without hesitation. Dang, so that's how it is. However, our goal of defending this era and this city is the same as yours. CloudyCrow, humanity's last master, you have come from a distant world to this troubled land. What heroic spirit could fail to respect you for that? I feel like, especially by the end of this singularity, Ushiwaka ends up liking us and respecting us. Probably, I don't know about respecting, but definitely liking us more than Gilgamesh. Maybe respecting us more than Gilgamesh, but I can understand her, like, you know, loyalty and, like, code of honor, basically, compelling her to prioritize Gilgamesh over us, because he is their master at the end of the day, and she doesn't want to, you know, break that loyalty, even if she does like us more. We shall help you in every way possible to the best of our abilities. Thank you, Ushiwakamaru. Nice to meet you. Alright, this is not making sense anymore. Nice to meet you? Even though earlier in this conversation she was talking about how it was good to see us again or something like that. No need to thank me. It is my duty as a heroic spirit. Or maybe it's because she said that, you know, even if we met another version of her, this version's different. So we were saying, oh, nice to meet you to this specific version of her. I could see that. Plain. Let's just pause until it goes away. What is this self-gaslighting to feel better? Because everybody loves Ushiwaka. Am I wrong? Friend-zoned by Ushi and that's fine? No, it's not fine. It's understandable, but it's not fine. Not in my book. You could say he's all muscle. That man is 100% muscle. Benkei Turtle. Wait, you guys can't. FGO boy. Do you also have this party trick? FBI plane spying on Cloudy. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Good. Our circumstances may be different, but we're all working towards the same goal. But, well, can I ask you something? It was King Gilgamesh who summoned you, right? Then is he the only one who's providing you with magical energy right now? Indeed. After Merlin, King Gilgamesh summoned 7 of us heroic spirits to this land. Now there are only 4 of us, but we'll talk about that another time. Oh, did they ever mention who the other 3 were? During the summoning, it was King Gilgamesh's magical energy that formed our spirit origins. But now we maintain our own sources of energy. We eat and sleep like humans and generate magical energy all on our own. So you've incarnated, huh? That explains it. Not even the king would be able to simultaneously maintain the spirit origin of 4 servants at once. Yes, he really went a bit crazy. I should never have told him about the Holy Grail War. Just supplying me with magical energy almost drained him dry, but then he says I'll summon 7 more. The reason King Gilgamesh isn't on the front lines fighting is partly because he still hasn't recovered all his magical energy. So it seems, before we were summoned, he said he didn't know who the enemy was. The northern cities were wiped out by the demonic beast. Disasters occurred all over the land, and Kutha vanished overnight. That's when King Gilgamesh said he saw the future. He saw a future where Uruk was destroyed and swallowed up into an abyss. That must be King Gilgamesh's clairvoyance. That's why he took the risk of summoning a heroic spirit. As a king who had to deal with such a disaster, he required multiple heroic spirits, correct? Oh my gosh, another. This is crazy. We know who they are, but I don't think they're actually mentioned in this singularity. Is this spoiler stuff? Or could you guys let me know who they were? Because I think it'd be interesting to know. I didn't know they had planes in ancient Babylonia. Yeah, that's the game sound effects right there. Alright, seems like it's calmed down a bit. That's right, excellent analysis, Mash Kirillite. And may I call you Mash? Yes, I'm Mash Kirillite. I'm just a demi-servant, but nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Anyways, back to the timeline. After this era became a singularity and humanity was incinerated, King Gilgamesh summoned us. 6 months later, Uruk was reborn into a fortress city. We grow crops, train soldiers, and build structures within the fortress. A monetary system was established purely as an emergency measure for the war, all while we struggle against this unknown enemy. That's pretty amazing. Incredible. People fought in America too, but that was only after their nation had already been destroyed. Uruk is the opposite. People are fighting right now to prevent the destruction of their world in the first place. Well, it was a matter of timing. If what happened in America had come a few years later, they would have fought the Celts head on. What was lucky for Uruk was that King Gilgamesh had come back matured. After he finished his search for immortality, he probably underwent a bit of a mental change. Speaking of his search for immortality, who was that Enkidu? I feel like... Let's see. I see, so you met Enkidu then. King Gilgamesh's friend, a hero equal in stature and now humanity's enemy. But we just can't believe that's truly Enkidu. The Uruks knew the old Enkidu. Enkidu was the one who restrained King Gilgamesh, the king who was fated to be alone until death, and taught him the joys of friendship. Though they insisted they were simply a tool to me, Enkidu seemed like nothing less than a very kind person. The real Enkidu would never wear such a cruel smile on their face. That thing that threatens Sumer now must be a fake only pretending to be Enkidu. A fake, huh? Then Enkidu is dead like the legend says? Yes, the king watched as Enkidu died and buried his friend in the underworld. Thinking back, there was nothing so beautiful or sad as Enkidu. They may have been a puppet made by the gods, but they gained a heart. Granted, Enkidu was shattered along with it, but... Enkidu gained a heart, but was shattered along with it. That's... No, for now, let's talk about King Gilgamesh. Does the king know that? That a fake version of his lost friend has been made into his enemy? Yes, of course he does, though the king doesn't leave the ziggurats, so he's never met them personally. But his response was unremarkable. Someone calling themselves Enkidu appeared? I see, well I suppose that's possible. That's all he said, he didn't get angry or sad. What kind of reaction is that? I've lived a long time in the world of humans, but I can't understand it. Yes, it didn't feel like he was trying to keep us from worrying either. Ha ha ha, the world will come to an end before he cares about someone else's feelings. Well, no matter what King Gilgamesh is thinking, I'm glad he's staying calm. The only reason Uruk is still standing at all is because of how hard the king is working. If he ever abandoned the role of the wise king and became the king of heroes again, Uruk would be doomed. I want to avoid that too. After all, if Uruk fell, I wouldn't be able to drink its ale or visit its brothels. Foes like, are we serious right now? But we have to find out who the fake is. Yes, I'm not telling you to forget it. We'll definitely find out who this false Enkidu is. But that can be done tomorrow. You haven't rested since your race shift, right? Get some rest tonight. We can talk and begin your new lives tomorrow. I have something to look into, so I'll be gone for a while, but while I'm away, you can get some help from Siduri and the other servants. Look, Anna fell asleep too. Take care of her as well. She told you she doesn't like humans, but she doesn't hate them either. Actually, she's scared of them, so she's trying to keep her distance. You know what that means, right? Scared of humans? Understood. Leave it to me. Alright, I'll be going then. One of my favorite girls is waiting for me. What the heck? Merlin's right, senpai. You don't look so good. Your vitals are dropping too. It may be rude, but let's leave Ushiwakamaru and the others and get some rest. You're right. Good night, Mash. Yes, good night, Master. I'll see you tomorrow here in the lobby of the Chaldean Embassy. Jeez, that was such a long singularity, or such a long section. Also, let me shrink this, because I just realized that it was a bit too big. Probably once I full screened it. Okay. Do this. And then that. Okay. Horn Dog Incubus, exactly. One of his favorite girls is here. You'll meet them. It's not really spoilers, no. I think they're mentioned at some point. Okay. That sound is Ishtar cruising through the sky. Hard-working citizens of Uruk. Imagine being ancient Babylonian peasant and hearing that plane. Must be Gugalana. Welcome to No Battles. Expect more of these sections in the future, I bet. Especially Lost Belts. Cloudy's gonna lose his mind in one of the interludes. Dude, the only thing is, man. That was such a long section, and all of that time we spent in that section was just us having one conversation in our room at night. Like, we didn't even progress the story at all through all of that time. It was just talking. So we need a Lancer here. You know what? Let's borrow one of theirs. Why not? But you know what else? Oh, shoot. They have a black grail on her. Okay, let's swap her for McCool. Okay. Swap her for Castoria. Let's bring Arash back. I think he's still down here. Oh wait, this is sorted by level. Okay. There we go. So we got Arash, we have McCool. We have her as like a backup. Oberon, and then she's bond 3 now, so who else can we bond up? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. We could raise her bond. Let's go with Sasaki Kojiro here. Okay. Long since past the days of wyvern jump scares. We were introduced to most of our allies for the singularity. Yeah, but that was like such a small part of that entire conversation. Bro, never played visual novels. I have played visual novels. It's just, well, number one, this is completely different from most other visual novels. Because most visual novels I played are not split into like sections, or they're not split into nodes that are a part of sections. It's like one ongoing continuous like chapter. So it's like, you know, one sit down is covering a lot of story. Whereas here, it takes like multiple sit downs I think this one had like 6 nodes, 7 nodes to get through one section. Good morning, Senpai. You must have slept well last night. Good morning. Both of you are early risers. So amazing. We're just swapping out the staff over here too. Good morning, CloudyCrow. We got Foe back. What visual novels has this man played? I've played a few, but the ones that I've streamed on the channel are Doki Doki Literature Club and Higurashi. Those are 2 that I've done on the channel. We're just swapping out the staff over here too. Good morning, CloudyCrow. Morning, everyone. It seems we're all here. Very well. Let me give you your assignment, CloudyCrow. Today's task is from Mr. Limit at the ranch. Apparently he wants to help shearing his sheep. I feel like now we're going to go through the nodes much quicker because it's probably going to be us like just doing odd jobs and stuff. Huh? Shearing sheep. Shearing sheep is such a menial chore. It isn't a menial task. Wool is priceless. It is a valuable commodity for trade. Sheep are normally shorn 2 or 3 times a year, but the shorter the cycle, the greater the profit. Mr. Limit's main assets are his 180 sheep. If it takes 4 hours to shave one, he can only shave 4 a day at most. In other words, it would take Mr. Limit over a month to shear all the sheep by himself. A whole month. If this could be shortened to 10 days, do you see how much of a difference in profit it would make? So it's a shipment coming in a month late? We can't survive without working. Higurashi. Of all visual novels, Higurashi, what a cultured man. Dude, I love Higurashi. Higurashi's great. Fantastic series. Fantastic visual novel. I haven't finished the visual novel, but it was great while I did read it. It's the age of the fast and furious, or rather the rast and furriest. Huh? Understood. Leave it to us. Let's do this, master. I like your enthusiasm. Now then, here is your referral letter. Sheep are nice, Mash. They are very fluffy this time of year. So they are fluffy. Gulp? What? This will be one tough mission. A new challenger appears. Give it up, foe. Give it up, buddy. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention that the ranch is on the outskirts of Uruk. There are reports of previously undocumented demonic beasts roaming that area. Please be careful. Alright. Dr. Roman watches Vin Diesel. Family. Oh, they're Fast and the Furious. What did he mean by the rast and the furries? Okay. So I guess we just start with Arash. Kick it off with Arash. And do we have any turn skills here? Evade, target focus, increase NP gauge. Decrease charm resist from female enemies. Oh, so he's more likely to be charmed. That's funny. Increase star drop rate and NP gain. Okay. So let's do this. Man, every time Arash says that line when you click his normal card, my brain just like always fills in the rest of the line when he says Stella after that. Ram and fast. Okay, I see the logic. Ram and fast, rast. I see what they're doing there. Okay. Now, let's do this. And is this for everyone? For herself. And increase NP gauge. C-star gather rate. C-stars per turn and gain C-stars. Third Ascension form to interchangeable Noble Phantasm. Significantly increase your NP gauge. Wait. So base is single target. Okay. Got you. So let's use this. And then this. And then this increases our drop rate. Maybe we should have done this last turn. Shoot! I mean, we could swap to him, but I'd probably wait to use his skills until next turn anyways. Let's see what he can do here. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, we did use the C star up. So maybe it doesn't matter. I was gonna put quick last, but looping would probably be better than the few C stars we did. Okay, that was a big boom. That was a very big boom. Okay, Finn. Okay. Now we can swap. And shoot. I wish her skill 3 was like Bargas skill 3, where you can choose if you want to make it single target or not. Or choose if you want to make it AoE or not. Because I think it starts single target, but once I use this, it'll be AoE again. Or no. It starts single target and then it'll become AoE if I use it once. But I really want the NP gauge you get. Unless one of these increase NP gauge? I don't think so though. Oh, this one does. Okay, perfect. I didn't even see that. Okay. Perfect. And then NP strength up. Let's give this to him. Why not? Okay. Oh wait, what does he get with overcharge? Oh no. Okay. I mean, decrease attack increases with overcharge. For a second I thought it was the heavy damage increased, but I see. Okay, let's do him first into her. And then sure, we'll just we'll end it with this. What? Wait, what are the question marks for? Wait, we did it though. What is he cooking? What is bro cooking? Wait, where did I mess up? We 3-turn. Brain is already dying. Well, it worked. Wait, okay, so where was the mess up? So that I know for next time. I need some constructive criticism, because why not Melusine's AoE with full Oberon buffs? She'll kill all of them that way, because I want to use McCool, man! The whole reason I brought McCool is because I want to see how he works, so that I can use him again in the future. I just brought her more as like insurance, right? Like if I needed more damage to secure the round, then I'd use her. And right there I actually did, so that's why I used her. But the whole point was to see how far I could go with McCool that fight. You give Oberon buff on the servant who didn't have Black Grail. Yeah, true. But that's because I knew she'd kill. And I wanted to use McCool's AoE to see if he could take out the dudes on the side, and then she could use her NP to focus the guy in the middle. And I didn't think she'd need the buff to do that. You brought a Melusine as well and not a support? Well, yeah, I brought Melusine for because the damage. If McCool didn't have enough damage to clear the wave, then she would be able to make up that difference. That's the whole reason I brought her. Let him use his McCool. Thank you, Xer. You just want to use the cool servant. Exactly. Just because, you know, I was talking earlier about how I don't really have damage dealing servants. Maybe some of these guys could deal damage, but I don't have a whole lot of experience using them yet. So that was more of a test for McCool there. Hey, I owe you one. I was helpless against those vermin. I only expected you to keep watching as I was shearing, but I never imagined you'd exterminate them. I expect nothing less from the elites working directly for the king. Help me again sometime. Here's 3 sheep silver. Huh? Don't I have sheep to shear, you ask? Well, the circumstances have changed. The girls from the sacred temple wanted to try shearing so much that they're willing to pay me silver for it, so the other sheep were reserved for them. Oh, okay. I guess that's cool. Who knew that shearing sheep would become a business unto itself? Oh, brother, fads sure are weird. 3 sheep silver? I know. From what it sounds like, it seems like they have like multiple different currencies. There's like sheep silver. I don't even remember the other ones, but they mentioned it when we first got here. My support Melu there, just not as cool as Finn. Hey, it is what it is. His name's McCool for a reason. His name's McCool for a reason. The sheep passed by right in front of our eyes. Both of you, get a hold of yourselves. Well, that didn't go the way they'd hope. I have nothing to say to Mash and Anna. Must be a side effect of the sudden introduction of a monetary system and the ability to buy entertainment. It is an effective method of livening up a city, but it might be about 500 years too early. Yes, I believe security deposits of silver began thriving from around the Akkadian period. They didn't exist in the early dynastic period. Dynastic. That's a fun word. Dynastic. It's not that King Gilgamesh is at fault, but perhaps it was too early for the citizens of Uruk. I agree, Mash. The monetary system is a bad civilization. The reservations are terrible. Meanwhile... Oh, I guess this is like a fast forward. Alright, and we wake up the next day. Oh, that's it. Could have just used order change if you needed insurance. I did use order change. That's when I brought in Oberon. So he could juice up the units, give them the NP that they need. Hard-working citizens of Uruk. Okay, so we have 4 more nodes. Let's see what our job is today. Here we have a Lancer and Archer. So we need a Saber. I think we keep McCool, and then we swap to a good Saber this time around. Why not use Miyamoto Musashi? Okay. So we got her there. And you know what? Is she Arts or Buster? She is Buster. Okay, okay. I'm thinking... I want to look at this skill specifically. Double the number of hits of normal attacks. Overall damage increases according to skill level. And incoming damage cut. Okay. Maybe instead of him this time, we go with... Let's go to Rarity. And bring her. Okay. Oh, shoots. They have Lancers now. Hopefully their first wave isn't Lancers. They might mix it up and bring both in the first wave. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Udon Girl. You know, Zerker it. True. When in doubt, Zerk it out. Good morning. I guess we're heading to work at the same hour today. See Duty, what is Lord CloudyCrow's task for today? Today's request is from Mr. Kissinema. Kissinema. His wife has been acting strangely for the past few days, and he'd like you to investigate. To be blunt, you're investigating an affair. Whoa, wait, these are the kind of jobs we were doing? Shouldn't things like that be resolved between the parties involved? Mr. Kissinema is the boss at the armory. He cannot leave his workplace during the weekdays, but it's all weighing heavily on his mind and it's affecting his work. An early resolution would be ideal. Also, we need to evidence if he goes to trial, try to catch her in the act, identify the adulterer, and look into their history. Why? Wait, I just realized, why does Arash have the quick CE? Because the quick CE gives 15% NP strength. That's why I use it. And it gives the NP charge. Oh, that sounds quite interesting. Lord CloudyCrow, may I come along with you? We are in charge of patrolling Uruk today. We shall help you out while giving you a tour of the city. Gladly! Haha, that's the spirit. Of course, I will accompany you too. You should not underestimate the difficulties of investigating an affair. Well, we've never done it before, so I don't think we really have a metric to base this off of. It's normal for the cornered wife to show her devilish side and retaliate by swinging around a giant hatchet when caught in the act. This has to be referring to a very specific moment that this guy experienced. However, my Buddhist power is undiminished in a foreign land. Benkei here will exercise them without a second thought. Lord CloudyCrow, needless to say, you can ignore that naysayer's doom and gloom. I won't be going with you. An old lady I met on the street asked for my help earlier. This is the flower lady, right? Oh, that lady from the flower shop, right? I do remember she was looking for an assistant. Ushi Wakamatsu and the others will help out, so we'll be fine on our end this time. Alright, see you later, Anna. Then let us be on our way. First, we need to tail the wife. Uruk is like my backyard now. You can put all your trust in me. Come along. Interesting. Are we gonna fight the wife? Oh, man. Surprised they didn't update Musashi for the Grand Saber trial. Ah, perfect. I mean, I still don't think we'll kill here. I do not. Oh, you know what? We could use this now. Okay, this should kill. I mean, maybe he would have killed before anyways, but just in case. Dude, such cool fighting animations for a year 1 servant. Alright, we blew them back. Now we move on. Oh, it's only 2 rounds. Why on earth do only some of my messages appear and not all? I'm not sure. Let me check and see if I can see why. Because it's not saying that, like, any of your messages are blocked. Normally, if somebody, like, posts a link or something, then, it'll, like, auto remove their message, but I haven't seen that for you. Okay, we have Musashi here. Increase your NP strength with overcharge. Deal significant special attack damage to a single alter ego or moon cancer enemy. Remove buffs from a single enemy. Interesting. Okay. What does this do? Ignore invincible, increase buster card effectiveness. Need that. Apply invincible, increase C-star drop rate. Remove debuffs for yourself. Interesting. Okay. Alright. That's the drop rate. I think we're probably gonna end it in this turn right here. So, I mean, I guess there's no harm in using the skill. And then just in case, if we don't kill, we can pop that. Alright. Most broken skill in the game, and now we go in. Ooh. No, I think we just full combo here. This should be enough, definitely. I wanted to see what kind of numbers we'd get if we overcharged her, but dang, 341. 60 stars! That was nuts! Wait, does her NP give her stars? Wait, so that was all just from drop rate? Holy crap! Wow. And a hit count up. You know what? That makes sense. This character, I wish I could have got her, man. I wish I could have got her. I don't remember what GSSR I picked her on, but dang. I wish I could have gotten her. She seems like she's so much fun, dude. Dang it. Look at all those hits, man. That's insane. Bro, I think I just found my next character I want to get. Next time she comes around, best believe we're investing. Alright. She's a cool saber? Dude, she seems really fun. It was due to Musashi's first skill. Musashi can increase her hit counts. Go see the pick by Nicholas. Which pick? This MASH one? I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty good. It seems like this is from a Halloween event. I mean, the things are indeed thangin'. But, I guess 2 questions. First one, are we getting a Halloween event this year? And second one, is this skin coming back? Is this even a skin? Or is this just a CE? I don't even know. No way they'd give us that much power. No way they'd make this a skin. Knowing what it'd do to the community. There's no way. That beast is dangerous. Dangerous beast. Everyone's saying dangerous beast. It's from the Halloween event. It's not a skin. Oh no. You know what? Understandable though. Like I said, that'd cause catastrophic damage to the community if that was a skin. That was quite an experience, wasn't it? Yes, it was quite a case. Who would have imagined the wife was secretly a member of a mysterious species living deep underground, scheming to invade the surface world? Wait, so did they just off-screen us? Did they just off-screen that entire operation? That's crazy. I see. FGO's really playing into the memes now. They send us off on this mission to investigate an affair. We end up fighting these random floating like cube things, and then we come back and it's already resolved. And they're like, wow, that was crazy. A mysterious species living deep underground, scheming to invade the surface world. That is insane. No Halloween event this year. Okay. Gotta love all those side quests. True. And who knew that there was an underground lava zone in the suburbs? What an adventure. I can't even begin to put it into words. But it was tragic too. Her love truly was real, and in the end, it was what saved the surface world. Like, bro, this is like a whole, like, 2.5 hour movie that we just missed here. So much context missing. Fiery love is universal. I can't believe she's the last of the Yohi men. I know. Let's advise King Gilgamesh to adjust the laws regarding relations and marital issues with other species, so no one ever has to see a tragedy like this again. Speaking of laws, Mesopotamian civilization was built on the Code of Ur-Nammu and the Code of Hammurabi. The Code of Ur-Nammu was created between this era and the 3rd dynasty of Ur. It's said that it consolidated all the nebulous rules into one code, which became humanity's oldest structured law. Speaking of the Code of Hammurabi, yes, the famous code of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You could say that's the basis for law in modern society. By the way, Lord CloudyCrow, I hear you've only been here for a short time. We have been walking and eating around the city, but what about outside of Uruk? Neither Benkei nor I are very knowledgeable about it, but we could at least tell you about the rumors. Tell me about the 3 Goddess Alliance. What kind of hero is Ushiwakamaru? Me? That's a difficult one to answer when asked so bluntly. I feel like that right there might have been one of the situations where your answer matters, because normally the response that you get afterwards is kind of constructed in such a way that it could fit for both answers. But you had one asking about the Goddess Alliance, and you had one asking about Ushiwakamaru, and this seems like this was a response specifically made for if you choose the bottom one, because it wouldn't make sense if you for her to say this after choosing the top one. So that's cool. As you can see, I'm a Japanese warrior. That said, the story of my birth is fairly complicated. Born in the Heian period, raised in a temple, and trained by a Tengu on Mount Kurama. So I'm ignorant of the world. I'm a skilled swordsman, that's all. Nothing else suited me. I was nothing more than my big brother's blade, or perhaps nothing else interested me. I would run around the battlefield without any special aspirations or ideals, just decapitating enemy generals. Also, Ushiwakamaru is my childhood name. If you were to summon me as Minamoto, that is when I had a position. I would probably appear different. Oh yeah, we know. We know. She's a cold-blooded warrior who brought death upon many compatriots and never corrected her foolishness until the very end. That's so cool how they're like foreshadowing here. I'm sure people were so hyped when Minamoto released. They were like, oh, she's finally here. That's why I'm happy as Ushiwakamaru. The person I am now is able to accept everything without protest. Not having that position is what lets me be in such good spirits and talk with you like this, Lord CloudyCrow. With that in mind, this fleeting life is precious to me. I feel like I'm in an innocent dream, the sort I had when I knew nothing. Lord CloudyCrow, it seems you are interested in Ushiwakamaru. If so, talk to this humble servant in secret later on. After all, I, Musashi Bo Benkei, am Ushiwakamaru's best retainer. We are inseparable as master and servant. We are like childhood best friends. I can tell you everything about Ushiwakamaru's matter-of-fact heroic exploits and adventures. Oh, I will smash that decoration. Him? One day? So please ignore him. Oh, okay, I see. I've never really seen... I think I've seen this once recently. I see what they're saying now, though. It's kind of confusing because I don't see this in the, like, normal English language much. But I see what they're saying. I'm using him as a shield against arrows, but so far the chance hasn't presented itself. Ha ha ha, you're too harsh with me. This humble servant's position has become tenuous. Therefore, let us change the subject. Lord CloudyCrow, you are investigating the Three Goddess Alliance? Yes, that is currently the most important issue. Ushiwakamaru, by all means, tell us. Reading level kindergarten. Oh, here we go. Needless to say, the Three Goddess Alliance is a major threat to Uruk. The demonic front up north, the jungle in the south, and the aerial attacks from Ishtar in the northeast mountains. Currently, the city of Uruk is under 3 separate attacks from these directions. Leonidas is keeping the demonic front in the north in check, but there are no countermeasures for the other 2 problems. The goddess Ishtar possesses a bow called the Boat of Heaven. As the name implies, it's a divine vessel that can soar through the sky. She does not have the overwhelming force of the demonic front, but she is still a nuisance. She's like an unpredictable storm. As for the jungle in the south, we don't know anything about it yet. King Gilgamesh has sent out a number of scouting parties, but no one has ever returned. On the one hand, the demonic beast legion is a dynamic invasion. On the other hand, the jungle is a static invasion. So all the forces invading Uruk are unique. 3 menaces, the Three Goddess Alliance. Who are these goddesses and what do they want? Well, we do know that Ishtar is one of them. Or do we? According to King Gilgamesh, the goddess's objective is capturing the holy grail he possesses. The Great Grail of Uruk, eh? He flaunted it in front of, he allowed me to take a look. It did indeed look like it contained vast magical energy. Whether it be goddesses, heroic spirits, or human, anyone who uses the grail could easily become king. Do you suppose the goddesses are after the greater grail to recreate this world in their own image after they destroy Uruk? That's pretty much, I think she pretty much hit the nail on the head. That's almost exactly what they're trying to do. Or at least we know that's what Gorgon's trying to do. The Greater Grail of Uruk, is that what King Gilgamesh said, Ushiwaka? Yes, that is the name he was so proud to come up with. When I said I wanted to touch it, though, he refused quite vehemently. A wise judgment from a wise king. Much better than handing to Lord Ushiwakamaru and having her accidentally drop it, smashing it to pieces. Or I could see you saying, I like this, so I'm keeping it, and then trying to decapitate the king. Oh my gosh. Decapitate the king. Ha ha ha. Lord Roman, what's the matter? And Benkei, go sit in the corner until morning. Oh, to recreate my standing death through sitting. My standing death through sitting. The lukewarm stares from the people of Uruk are excruciating. Oh yeah, didn't you guys say that Benkei, like, he died standing? I don't remember the rest of the story, but I remember you guys mentioning that. No, it's nothing. Now that I think about it, it's only natural. Forget it. The Greater Grail of Uruk is not this era's Holy Grail? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. From the beginning, King Gilgamesh possessed a treasure worthy of being called a Holy Grail. We mistakenly thought that was the King of Mages' Holy Grail. Gilgamesh and Merlin both realized that, but didn't point it out, which is vexing. Merlin is rotten to the core, so I'm sure we could never get a straight answer from him. And as far as asking King Gilgamesh, he would only get furious and say, "How dare you compare my treasures to the King of Mages?" Either way, the Holy Grail we're supposed to recover isn't in Uruk, but somewhere else, correct? Or it could already have been used. That would be a real pain. They're powerful opponents already, but if they also had a Holy Grail, we would be no match for them. Died standing while impaled by arrows and spears. Dang. So was it like he was being held up by the spears and stuff? Or was he actually like he had spears and arrows lodged into him, but he was standing on just his own 2 feet? Alright, let's convert this. Alright, yeah, you know what? That's an upgrade. Mosta said a reading level kindergarten, Janice said a reading level middle schooler. I'll take it. That's an upgrade. Alright, now you guys were saying to use a pretender. We could use a pretender. The only problem is... there's not a whole lot of, like, offensive pretenders. Especially not in supports. It's just Oberons. And Lady Avalons. Oh, okay. This is the... Nicholas. Care to explain? Why is she level 80, NP5, and no skills, huh? Let's see. I need to level mine. It seems like that's about it. Let's just use a Berserker. Whoa! We could use her. Is she... Dude, oh my god, she looks so sick. Dang! Holy! Bro, this character is juiced through the moon. Ginchan! Oh my god. NP5 Kremhild, level 120 with a max level, max limit broken Black Grail. Oh my god. I feel like it'd be wrong not to use this. Alright, remove defense buffs, deal significant special attack dragon damage, decrease arts card resistance to a single enemy. So she's single target. I feel like I just have to use it. It's so goated for a 4-star. Okay, so we want a saber here. I don't think I really have AoE sabers. Let's use her. And then I forgot, is she Buster? No, she's arts. Okay, okay, interesting. Where's his bond at? Oh, he's at bond 3. Alright, let's swap him out. And then... I guess we could put her next. Okay. I think we roll with this. Terrified. Ku fought an entire army, a lot of them. None could pass him before he died. He, with his guts wrapped around a boulder. What? His guts wrapped... Wait. Ku fought an entire army. Killed a lot of them. None could pass him before he died. With his guts wrapped around a boulder. and continued fighting even after he died after 3 days. Jesus, his guts wrapped around a boulder? And he was still fighting? Oh my god. Also, his dead arm decapitated the first guy who untied him after he died. Intestines wrapped around a boulder for him to stand straight to continue fighting. Jesus. Ah, dude, I don't even want to envision that in my head. Oh, Lord CloudyCrow, MASH, good morning. Fine weather we're having again this morning. King Leonidas, you're going out? Ha ha ha, no need to address me as king. I'm a mere soldier now, nothing more than a shield to protect Uruk. And today I shall be a drill sergeant from hell in the Eastern Barracks. Okay. This may be a touch juvenile for someone like myself, but I'm going to take great pleasure in introducing the soldiers to the hell that is Spartan training. I remember this. So the northern front is fine? Yes, the flooding strategy at the Tigris River was successful. The demonic beast invasion should be weakened for a few days. In the meantime, we must ready our army. The armory has done an excellent job of replenishing our weapons. But the quality of the soldiers is disheartening, a matter I shall handle directly. To make them more combat effective, I will beat the fundamentals of soldiering into them. Foe. If only we could understand what they were saying. Oh, whoops, I think I pressed both. Oh well. Good morning, CloudyCrow and MASH. Anna, I see you're up as well. Yes, something was very noisy. I thought it might have been an enemy raid. An enemy raid? Rest assured, as long as Leonidas is around, Uruk will not fall. Leonidas, was it? So, that's what was so loud. Well, good work. Today's request is actually from Leonidas. He mentioned that his trainees are coming along well, so he wants you to have a mock battle with 100 of them or so. I wonder if they're actually gonna do it. You pressed Umu and Foe at the same time? That's what I thought happened. I can't hear it on my end, so I had no idea, but that makes sense. Huh? What did you just say? I know how you feel, but it's best to just go along with it, really. Indeed, sparring with 100 people sounds stupendous. I engaged in many such trials before my coming-of-age ceremony. But why such a hard task, you ask? Lord CloudyCrow, I assume you have a Spartan acquaintance? You? What? A Spartan acquaintance? What did that mean? Ooh, FOMO, am I right? FOMO. Okay, so there's what, 13 of these dudes? Well, we can get rid of these guys here. Okay. Dang, these cards are terrible. Shoot, and they're all resisted. Maybe. Maybe this will be enough. I don't know. It hit for like 40k against neutral. Okay. I was about to say. Oh, foe means that Fujimaru's only Spartan acquaintance is only Leonidas. Okay. Alright. Next, so she's single target. I wonder if they're going to give us like a boss at the end. Alright, alright, alright. She doesn't even really have any cards, so there's not much point in using that. Target focus, increase NP gauge, and recover HP for yourself. Arts, Buster, special attack, chaotic. Decrease charge, defense, and critical rate. Okay. This is like one of the first units I've seen that have a target focus but don't have NP gain up. Maybe her NP gain is just naturally like that. Dude. She's so sick, man. She's so sick. I think Arash is going to be his first Bond 10, or maybe Castoria. Yeah, one of those two. Oberon's surprisingly high, too. Dang! What the heck? What? 37, 37, 79, and he's not even the last one. I guess. No, maybe we could save her. Yeah, we can save her. For next turn. So... I don't... Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Dang, no, I should have put arts last. I mean, it might not even matter. Oh, it did matter. Wow. Well, not too much, actually. Yeah, we still got all the way to 90. Now, one guy left. Leonidas. 200k, huh? 200k. And this decreases defense, right? Oh, shoot. It decreases defense. I don't think we have to worry about charge. I don't think we have to worry about him having charge. So... just go for it. What does she get with overcharge? Decrease arts resistance? Oh, shoot. Does this trigger before or after, though? Oh, no. Wait a second. Oh, man. So, I want to do this. Now, the smarter play would probably be to give this to her and then stack their NPs. But I think the more fun play would be to give this to her. No! Are you kidding me? So when getting to 100%, it rounds up from 99 to 100. But when getting to 200%, it doesn't round up? Are you kidding me? We're 1% away. We are 1 freaking percent away, bro. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Maybe not, but... God. 199 is diabolical. That is crazy. That is crazy. FGO. You couldn't give me that. You couldn't give me that 1%. 700k is nuts, though. And that's without the special attack damage, right? Because I doubt Leonidas is a dragon. Oh, you're right. Well, BNPQ still works if you want 200%, but I thought Buster didn't give any NP. 700k damage. Yeah, that was nuts. 99% can happen if you are drained 10% from 109. Dang. Really? So that would have worked? If I put a Buster first? Wow. I was wondering why you were typing that in the chat. What the heck is this, bro? FGO, explain yourself. As you can see, in a spar against 100 men, you reach your limit around 60, but that's when the real fight begins. Muscles that are about to give out, hearts about to burst, your energy reserves down to 0. Buster gives a bit of NP if it's inside a mighty chain. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that. If it's inside a mighty chain, it does. Okay, I see. Muscles that are about to give out, hearts... Oh, I read this. I want you all to learn how to fight in such extreme conditions, just like how Lady Mash did when she fought you all. Yes, sir! Very good. Well, that's enough muscle philosophy. We'll be talking about brains next. It's common sense that you would be strong when you're energized. After all, a body in peak condition can do anything. But once the battle starts, you start to drop from your best condition with each passing second. So instead of trying to maintain your best condition, I want you to learn how to balance it with your worst condition. The tenacity you get when you're in the state of fatigue reigns supreme. What can you do when you can't do anything? Understanding that alone boosts your survival rate. The limits of your stamina are much like waves breaking upon the shore. You'll be able to fight again if you can get over the peak of your fatigue. Do not forget, fatigue is not a bad thing. Yeah, okay, yes sir. Illness comes from the spirit. I say that you see ghosts when you are weak-spirited, but being wounded is bad. It's bad. If you're wounded, you need to switch out with someone else immediately. Fighting spirit doesn't heal wounds. Fatigue and injury are separate issues. Understand? Now for lesson 2. Toss away your spear, but not your shield. Any spear will do, but a shield is special. You'll never find another one like yours. You must find the best shield for yourself. There is no shield superior to the round shield. Huh? I suppose you're right. Yeah. He's just going along with it. Leonidas' class has started. I'm completely exhausted, but I'm going to participate to learn more. There we go. Master, please rest here. I, Mash Kirillite, shall return as a slightly better shielder. Alright. See you! Are you tired too, CloudyCrow? You look like you can't move anymore. Oh, that's right. Anna's a rogue servant. She doesn't have a master. Servants that have contracted with a master can draw most of their magical energy from him or her. It is the master who determines a servant's possible energy output and how long they can fight. Of course, a servant can fight with the magical energy they generate themselves, but that would make them no different from a shadow servant. A servant will only truly shine after they've contracted with a master. They can be even more powerful if the bond is a strong and intimate one. I see. I was in the cedar forest this whole time, so I didn't know. You don't know anything about being a servant? No, when I came to, I was in the forest, and in this body, I had no knowledge about being a servant. But I knew just what I had to do. I had to kill these demonic beasts. I was killing them all alone, and using their souls to maintain my spirit origin. Do you want to contract with me? I love that face. No, that's fine. Please don't misunderstand. I'm here because of your hostilities with that 3 goddess alliance. That was like a surprise Pikachu face. You will, without a doubt, fight them at the northern wall. Merlin said so. I'm just waiting for the moment. Whatever happens to humanity is none of my concern. Anna. Foe's just chilling, man. He's hanging out with us, traveling with us everywhere. At least more than he has in other singularities. Alright, hard-working citizens of Uruk. Oh no. Oh, gosh. Another no battles, huh? Another no battles. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a no battles and then maybe a boss fight or something. Alright. I petition that face be the new emote for Babylonia. It could. It could. The surprise Pikachu face mash. I'm back from cleaning the river. Oh, good work. Come in. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, welcome back, Lord CloudyCrow. You were cleaning the city river today? I was getting rid of troublesome birds. It's fine that they fly from roof to roof, but birds are pretty smart nowadays. You can do it 1 section per stream? That's what I'm hoping for, man. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm trying to at least finish this section. They fly low through the main street, and I ended up damaging a total of 4 shops, including fruit shops and flower shops. Ah, that's why King Gilgamesh looks so sullen. He said, I was the one who told you to come report to the day's work, yes? But I didn't tell you to come back with complaints. Now, if I remember correctly... Shoot. Yeah, we run a few more errands, or maybe we're done running errands now. And then, soon... Gilgamesh is going to call us and send us on our first mission. And that's where we meet the Jaguar Man. That's where we meet Jaguar Man. I'm pretty sure that's the chain of events. Can't be helped. Sacrifices had to be made. I imagine restitution is going to come out of Benkei's wages anyways. Poor Benkei. She hates that guy. That was another good day of training. The men are almost full-fledged soldiers. Oh, how rare to see everyone here at once. Am I sitting here? Much thanks. By the by, who's on dinner duty today? If it's Anna, I think I just remembered something I have to do. I can't believe he said that out loud, bro. That is crazy. Bro, I did not know Leonidas was this out of pocket. He just announced himself saying, oh, how rare is it to see everyone here? Am I sitting here? Much thanks. Probably the loudest person in the room. And then right after that, who's on dinner duty? If it's Anna, I think I just remembered something I have to do. Don't worry, I'm on dinner duty today. The neighbors kindly lent me their ovens, so I made a butter cake. Butter cake? You mean the dessert you need 10 priestess silver pieces to buy? That butter cake? That's the one. It is one of the best desserts. No need to pay for the ingredients. Please have as much as you wish. It's delicious. Can I save a piece for later? Of course, but please eat it before lunch tomorrow. It'll go bad otherwise. Much obliged, Lady Siduri. However, since you're the High Priestess, is it really okay for you to visit us every day? It's fine. The king has ordered me to do so. I act as an aide to His Majesty during the day, so please do not worry. Oh, and all the clay tablets over there are tokens of gratitude from the citizens of Uruk. Take a look at them when you get a chance. This is our way of repaying you. So it's like fan mail. A homemade meal from Siduri. Don't mind if I do. Hey, good evening. It's been a while, everyone. Want me to listen to your report? There's no need for that. Most of the time I just stayed in the house and didn't do anything. Classic Merlin. I know very well what kind of work CloudyCrow had to do. I love this. There we go again. Oh, hold on. I gotta play the right sound bite. I think. Actually, let me know. Is that the Merlin one? I always forget. Maybe I should name them. But I think that's the Merlin one. Leonidas apparently already knows who Anna is. The anime got so many good gags. Babylonian ovens. Merlin foe. Yeah, this is kind of... Okay, it is the Merlin one. Okay, good, good. I know, right? This is supposed to be the last singularity threatening humanity. But we've got so many people living under the same roof. No wonder it's turned into keeping up with the Chaldeans. What the heck is that reference? It's important for you to get used to life in Uruk. It'll only help you know how people lived in this era. You can kick and scream all you want, but the battle is inevitable. Why not loosen up and have some fun for the time being? Good point. If you think about it, moments like these are hard to come by. The heroic spirits present aren't normal servants. They are all working to protect Uruk like the people living in this era. It's a deeper relationship with human history that doesn't exist in Chaldea. Miracles like this don't come by very often. Romani needs to be stopped. Keeping up with the Kardashians, exactly. I mean, to be fair, what's the year that Romani's currently in? Isn't it like 2017, 2018? I think 2018 is the year everything falls apart. So maybe he's like early 2018, 2017. So I guess that just proves he canonically is a fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Which I could see him watching, unsurprisingly. Okay, caster time, caster time. Let's use her. I don't even remember what she does. Buster effectiveness. Apply invincible. Reduce skill cooldown by 1 for skill 3. Heavy special attack evil damage. Special attack strength increases with noble phantasm level. For all enemies. Okay. She's pretty complicated. From what it looks like. She has a lot of text at least. Now. It was her and who else? I thought there was another caster who I leveled up a bit. Oh, it was Nido Crease. You know? Why not? I don't think I've ever, like, properly used Nido Crease before. So this could be fun. Or not. Or this could end terribly. And then... shoot. I guess... I don't know if I want to use her anymore now. Or maybe does someone here have a Nido Crease? I feel like Nido Crease would be pretty rare as a support. Yep. I guess we could still use her. Okay. I really wanted to use Nido Crease and Shuten Doji here. Good morning, CloudyCrow. Thanks for heading out to work so early. Good morning, Merlin. Are you heading out? No, I was out all night and just got back. I wanted to head straight to my room. Dang! He was out until the sun came up. But I needed to talk to you. It's been 20 days. Have you gotten used to life here in Uruk? Fortunately, yes. It's actually pretty fun here. Good. That's evidence you're a creature who adapts well. Humans have beautiful and amazing dreams because they enjoy everything they see. But unfortunately, I do have some bad news. Here's a message from Siduri. No requests today. Please use this day off to enjoy Uruk. A day off? That's good, but it is a bit disappointing, senpai. I was excited to see what work we'd get today. A day off work? Shoot! I remember this happening in the anime where they give us a day off, but I don't remember what we do. So I guess I'll be reminded here. Well, I'll be taking my leave. Oh, but this is a good chance. Why not take Mash on a date? Oh, I remember. We were going to go on a date, but then Anna asked if we could help her with something, right? If it's a secret rendezvous you want, I recommend the gardens in front of Iana. Since it's Ishtar's bedroom, it has a fantastic variety of flowers. Huh? Wait, if he's recommending this, that means that he's probably used her bedroom numerous times, which I'm a little concerned about. Merlin headed for the second floor. Well, what do you think, Master? I guess we have to go on a date. What do you mean, I guess we have to go on a date? For the good of the mission. This one's better. For the good of the mission, we must go on a date. It's for the greater good, Mash. Excuse me, do the both of you have a spare moment? If so, I have a job I'd like to ask you to do. Here's all the silver I've managed to save up. I've exchanged it for the king's silver. I have 7. Would that be enough to have you accompany me for the day? Of course, we couldn't turn down a request from you, Anna. Payment isn't necessary either. Isn't that right, Senpai? We were just looking for some work worth doing. Mash is right. Leave it to us, Anna. Then I'll take you to the site. We'll have to fight, so I'll be counting on you. Huh? Fight? Fofo? Alright. I have Summer Nito, but don't own Avenger or Cass Nito. Oh, Avenger, that's the altar one, right? ADHD is kicking my ass, but I'm clearing Lost Belt 3 on JP. I'm going after that 1k SQ reward for me clearing. Isn't there... Oh, shoot. Maybe I'm wrong. Wasn't there a GSSR for, like... I think it's once you complete 1.5 or once you complete Lost Belt. Either I remember hearing that you get a GSSR once you complete the Lost Belt, a certain Lost Belt, or once you get to the Lost Belt, or there was a GSSR in the past, or maybe still coming, that you need to have gotten to the Lost Belts to unlock. I remember hearing something about a GSSR that I wouldn't be able to participate in because I'm not that far yet. But I don't know, maybe I'm just yapping. Oh wow, we get straight into the battle. So let's kick it off with Arash like usual. Clean up this first wave. Shoot, no Nito cards. I guess, why not? Starting the Lost Belt and it's permanent. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Now I want to try and see. Chance to inflict death. Chance increases with overcharge. Deal heavy damage. Okay. Guts, remove debuffs. This is a self battery. This increases arts effectiveness, restore HP, and death success rate. Is this NP every turn? For all allies. Wow. Gain C stars. And increase NP gauge. And increase NP strength. Jesus, this character. Totally. And it fills up immediately. How much does this give? Okay. Probably a lot. It did say significantly. And we have it at level 10, so probably even more than what we saw. Alright. Now. I guess we can hold. We can hold. I really just want to see how much this does. Or I want to see if I can proc death. It might just kill them, like, naturally. Okay, so 2 of them died instantly. And one of them was, one of them it missed. Okay, interesting, interesting. Oh no, this brings back PTSD. Oh my gosh. This brings back some serious PTSD. I'm not gonna lie to you. Increase attack. Oh yeah. Every time her HP goes down. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So it says at the end of the turn? Gain C stars at the end of your turn when all allies are 100% HP. Well, all allies are 100. I think this... Do one of these take away HP? No. Okay, I was thinking of Koyan. Alright. No! Are you kidding me? Dude, this keeps happening. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Well, we could do that trick that you guys mentioned. We could try it. So she's at 98, but if we do... Well, yeah, this will definitely give enough. And then this. And then this. Okay. Jesus! Oh my god, I actually saw the frames drop. Oh my god. Alright. And we got those juicy C stars here. Cannot use it to start a battle. Requires 5 turns. Increases NP gauge. Increase NP strength. And apply guts for all allies. Jesus. That gave so much. What the heck? Maybe I should have used this. Okay. What does she get with overcharge? Real quick. Bust her effectiveness. Love to see it. He is actually cooking, I cannot believe it. Your first FGO short seems to be doing good. Gained a total of 1.4k views. That's good to see. Or that's great to hear, I mean. Alright. We did the thing. Reach a combined total of 25 bond levels. I wonder what we get for that. She has 250% battery. I see why so many people rolled for her. Good work. I think we've defeated all the evil spirits around here. If I were alone, some might have gotten away. Thank you. I was surprised there was a cave underneath Uruk, but those spirits were every bit as shocking. Anna, do you know what those spirits were? I'm not sure, but they are like Grim Reapers, I think. You two may not have noticed, but a deadly... Oh, I remember this part! But a deadly disease is spreading in Uruk. Starting with the weak ones, people fall into an eternal slumber. Those spirits must be connected to that somehow. which is why I thought getting rid of them might reduce the death toll. I see, in the age of the gods, physical death is different from spiritual death. I remember this whole conversation. Even if the body's fine, the soul is taken away by a grim reaper. Then it means death for the human. That's right, except having the soul taken away is not quite death. It is more like being asleep. As long as the body is safe, returning a person's soul will wake them up. In the age of the gods, bringing the dead back from Kur is simply a type of medical treatment. So this is kind of like foreshadowing when we go into the underworld. Even if your heart stops, you can come back as long as your body is preserved. Is that what you mean? Yes, but a person cannot be revived if their soul is destroyed before it reaches Kur. In that case, your body will share the same fate as the soul. It will shut down and eventually return to the earth. A life after death. Sounds very Age of Godsy. That must be one reason why the quality of mana is different here. So, going to the underworld itself doesn't equate death. Death is the nothingness that awaits beyond Kur, beyond the underworld. In Uruk, that nothingness is called the Abyss. Whatever it is, the spirits from Kur are like kidnappers that steal the souls of the living. Wait a second. So, do you guys remember earlier when I think it was Sidudi mentioned, it was either Sidudi or Merlin, they mentioned that Gilgamesh saw the future, and in his vision he saw that like the world or all of humanity was sucked into the abyss. And in my head I was thinking like, oh, well that must have been before we got here because we saved the day, don't we? But now that they're explaining that this nothingness that awaits beyond Kur, beyond the underworld, that's the abyss. So I guess, shoot, they don't really speak too much on the abyss, do they? Because it's kind of hard to imagine what, like, the abyss even, I guess, I don't know, it's not limbo, but it's just like, it's just nothingness, I guess. How do you even get there, though? How do you get to the abyss? How do you go beyond the underworld? I guess that's the question I'm wondering. Because at first, when he said humanity falls into the abyss, I thought he just meant it metaphorically, like humanity was doomed. But the abyss seems like it's an actual place. You will know if you play Christmas Event. Okay. The one with, what's her name? The dragon girl? You wear Artoria's ring? Duh. I don't get the reference. I don't get it. I'm sure this is a FGO reference that's just going over my head. Whatever it is, the spirits from Kur are like kidnappers that steal the souls from the living. I didn't even know that Artoria wore a ring. There seem to be many here, so I had you help me get rid of them. How did you find out about these spirits? Pity. Altera Santa Christmas Event. The one with Santa Altera. Okay. Because there were so many gathered above the flower shop on the main street. Anyhow, we have defeated all the spirits. I will go and report to Sidudi. Please excuse me. Oh wait, Anna, I'll go with you. Senpai, please head back without me. I don't think Anna will be able to properly explain to Sidudi on her own. Dang, it's just me and you, foe. They left us. It's an event that unlocks permanently when you clear Babylonia if you feel like doing it. Do I get Santa Altera? Foe, we're all by ourselves now. Yo, what's up? Kaio, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Bro, it's almost time. It's almost time. Frieren Season 2 is right around the corner. Who's that old man? He's not from around here, is he? Goodness, a beggar. His leg is so... He's not even an injured soldier either. Just leave him. The caretakers will probably come soon. That's what the sacred temple's budget is for. That's true, but he hasn't moved at all from that spot. I don't think he's eaten for at least 2 days. Oh, snap! Who remembers? Who remembers the nickname I gave for this guy when I watched through the anime? Who remembers? Let's see if anyone in chat remembers the nickname I gave this guy when I found him in the anime. I don't remember meeting him this soon. I'd honestly be surprised if anyone remembered. I feel like I only said it a few times. Old man, nope, nope, nope. It was more specific than that. I know, wait here, foe. Dang, there's no real fans in the chat? Nobody remembers. Old man, I mean, it was a while ago, to be fair. Gandalf? No, no, no. No. Gandalf the Great? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, man. It's not much, but please have some. I'll give it a little bit longer. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong one. I accidentally umu'd again. Oh, man. Halt! Did I do something wrong? Gramps? Nope, nope, nope. Indeed. Hear me in a 10. Noah? Nope. I can't believe no one remembers. This is the dumpster sage. You guys don't remember? This is the dumpster sage. We found him in the alleyway. Oh, man. This guy. And then doesn't he go on to become, or we find out that this is actually Gramps? Old man off the streets. That's the closest one so far. Child, remember this. Pity bedtimes can be a crime unto itself. Now I remember. There you go. There you go. Void of purpose. Compassion to evil is twisted. So, too, with shame. However, 'tis not but the bitterness of age that scorns kindness thoughtfully given. Your insight, child, impresses me. Your gift was not mere money, but that which was most needed. I shall gladly accept it. But you're not gonna eat it? See, why do they selectively translate foe? Why do they selectively do it? Having accepted your charity, I must offer recompense. Ziusudra, I am called. As you see, I am no more than an old man what? Bereft of a future. However, child, a future may yet be yours. So to you, counsel is greater than any coin. Heed me, child. 3 storms will soon sweep over Uruk. Empathize not with the hateful one. Empathize not with the hateful one. Okay, so that's obviously Gorgon. Celebrate not with the joyous one. That's obviously Ketz. And extol not with the pained one. This is Eresh, right? Cloudy, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I haven't, but I've been meaning to watch it. I know my sister saw it and she absolutely loves it. And it actually, like, unironically looks good. Like, it actually looks incredibly well animated. Remember, always, in defiance of your purpose it may be, but 'tis a fool's task to set a man against God. Who are you? Wow, and then he just vanishes. He's gone. Gorgon Ketzaresh. And then foe, rounding up the singularity. That's a suspicious looking old man, yeah. Definitely. Alright. Dang, those are some good rewards. Okay. Perfect. Time to wrap it up. We finished the singularity. I keep saying that. We finished the section. Next section is gonna focus on us delving into the jungle and meeting I think it's just the Jaguar Man for now. We don't meet Kets until way later. But now this is where things start to pick up. We actually go out on an adventure. One section and one stream. I know, it feels so bad to like think of it that way. We only got through one section this stream, but when I think about the fact that that section was like 7 nodes long, and the first one was super long. The first one was like two nodes in one. So I don't feel as bad when I think of it that way. I have a new job offer, live action role of Sung Jin Woo. Nah, man, that's too much for me. That's too much aura for me. That's gonna take years of like training in the mountains to, I don't know, to like channel my aura for that role. What am I looking for? There we go. 68. Whoa, we have a ton of leaves now. I did not think we had that many. Brynhild is the coolest Lancer. She's pretty and strong. I'm not gonna lie, I wanna shoot, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I really want to get her, because I was already considering getting her in the select. But if I can get her here, then I can get someone else in the selector. Let's see how this goes. I think we'll do 10 tickets and 1 10 pull maybe. Let's see. If I get her, then I stop. Alright, we got Boudica. They see him rolling. Hunter's Dream. Roll. Then you have the Roosh face. I swear, whoever said that face fits like every scenario, they did not lie. They did not lie. Whoa! Acadia CE, but it's not new, so I guess we have a copy of this. Chance to increase NP gauge by 12% each turn, but you lose 500 HP. Do people run this? Is this like a decent CE, or does no one really care? Because 12% seems interesting. You will get WANDJINA? Imagine. That'd be crazy. I mean, we did sacrifice quite a few people last stream. So we've definitely earned the gods' favor. No one uses it? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Whoa! Oh, this is probably an event CE. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. If it has 4 stars, nobody runs it. You know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. Assassin of Serenity. I think we have 2 more. Oh, that is Corday. You're right. I didn't notice it when I first saw her. But that definitely was her. Whoa, we got the 4-star CE. Oh! What? Why you're trolling right now? Oh, we have earned the god's favor. You know what? You know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh my gosh. WANDJINA. Welcome home. Welcome home. Glad to have you. This is amazing. This honestly is amazing. I'll do one more 10 pull just in case, but I'm content. I'm content. Pulled the worst servant. Who knows, man? Maybe we did. Oh, I think we're like close to MLBing that one. Oh, is this Cuckoo? Oh my god. Look at that art, bro. Wait, we definitely got to go back and look at that. We did it. We did it. There we go. There we go, dude. Kremhild came home. Holy crap, dude. Dude, look at this sword. This thing is nuts. This looks like the freaking Soul Edge from Soul Calibur, dude. Oh man, this man is fucking lucky. Streamer luck once again. Yep. Now you guys understand why I have to do the purge every month. It's the sacrifice I need to make to the gacha gods. Dude, what a cool character. I'm sure with dupes, like, she'd be insane. I mean, any character would, right? But I don't know, I'm content with just one copy, even if it's not the craziest, even if it's not the strongest. I think just having her is enough. She's awesome. Where is she? Oh wait, I want to see that CE. I hate you? Insane. The Powerball jackpot for Saturday is 1.7 billion. You're right, I need to get some freaking tickets, dude. You're completely right. Maybe this luck will transcend gachas. Let me turn these off. Okay, I want to look at this. What the heck? Bro. This art is so sick. It kind of reminds me of, what's that anime with the crystal people? I think all of them are like named after crystals or something. Buster effectiveness 10%, NP strength 10%, 3 C stars per turn, and you get koala huggers. Dang, that's sick. Screw it, another multi. Pick NP2 with ticket. I got caught in the purge. It happens. Hoseki no Kuni, that's what it is. That's what that art reminds me of. Especially with her having the like reflective hair. It reminds me a bit of Hoseki no Kuni. Steven Universe? I knew someone was gonna say it. I knew someone was gonna say Steven Universe. Where is she? Am I blind? There she is. She's by all of the other edgelords. I love this little pocket we have here. Just like these gothic, edgy characters. And she fits right in. Dude. That's sick. Well, I guess we don't need Sieg now. Well, I guess he's AoE. In Strong Against Dragons. By the way, I got both of the clips for WANDJINA and Kremhild. Ah, perfect, perfect. Land of the Lustrous. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to wrap the stream up there for today. I appreciate all you guys stopping by the stream. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I feel like we made some solid story progression. This was a lot of like world building in this section we got here. So I feel like it's going to be a bit more fast paced going forward. I still think we have a long way to go, but I think next stream is going to be fun for sure, especially because we meet Jaguar Man. All right, let's change the music. Where did I put it again? Is this it? Ah, it is. Alright. Jalter isn't edgy. I mean, normally, yes, but she's in a swimsuit, so I kind of give it a pass. But thanks again to everybody that stopped by the stream. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will see you all on Tuesday for stream 69. So be there or be square. But with that, I'm going to head out, and I will catch you all in the next one.
Mm-hmm.